Hello Guardians, welcome back. This is Right Way Gaming bringing you another Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be covering the Scourge of the Past raid. So this is my first video for the new year, guys, so happy new year, and let's get into it. So, first encounter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up on screen an image of a map of the first encounter. You're going to have to get used to the locations on this map, as well as getting used to using your Sparrow, because this raid is pretty intensive in terms of how much you have to use the Sparrow. So let me first explain the map to you. So on screen, the map that I'm showing you, as you can see, there is 5 numbers, 1 through to 5. These maps are the locations that you will need to remember for every person on that member of your fire team. You know, everybody needs to know these locations, so I suggest that your team learns it before starting, basically. So as you can see, number 5 is in the center of the map. The reason for this being is number 5 is the map that you are going to be reading. This map will have these locations on your game as dots. So as you can see on the map, there's one green dot signifying number 1, 2 green dots signifying number 2, and that's where we get the numbers from. Now, what you're going to have to do once everybody's learned these positions and these locations, I don't know if it shows it on the one I'm showing you because I ain't got it up in front of me, but we kind of give them all nicknames. Like, you've got green building, there's then high rise, you've then got the red or the shell building, I think they called it. They've all got their own little nicknames, so it might be worth you picking up on your own little nicknames for them so you know where to go for which. So, first up first, you're going to need to designate a map reader and somebody to defend the map reader. Now, these two guardians are going to need to stay at number 5 at all times. One of them their job will be to just literally read out that map as he sees it. The other will be to defend him from the ads that are going to be flying in at him, basically. So, map reader's job is simple as call out where the saboteurs are going to be. So how we'll know this is basically there's going to be a couple of saboteurs on the map at all times, but the one that needs to be killed will be highlighted by an orange triangle above the location on the map that he's looking at. So you will call out that position on the map. So you might say in between 1 and 2, or you might say over by green building, however you want to work it. Once he's called that location out, you will have 2 of the runners go and kill him. Now when they do that, he will drop 2 bombs or charges. Again, it's up to you what you call them. We called them charges. And the best way to organise this will be for one person to pick up the first charge and wait for the map reader to call out where he is to run. The reason for this being is if 2 people pick him up at the same time, the map reader does not know who is who. He will just have 2 numbers on his map to call out. So get one person to pick up the first charge, the map reader will then turn around and say, right, you're 5, you're coming back to the map. So that's how we'll know that he's to come back to the map and charge the map, because the map needs a charge as well. If the runner doesn't get back to the map disappears. That's basically how that works. The other person will then pick up the second charge. The map reader will then call out 1, 2, 3, or 4. He will then go to that location on the map, and there will be 2 servitors defending almost like a deposit that you do for the Fallen Walker public event. So what you'll have to do is somebody will have to go with that runner that doesn't have a charge and destroy the 2 servitors to drop the shield so he can then deposit the charge in that area. On top of this, once you've deposited a charge, I think you have a minute cooldown before you can pick up another charge. So their job then becomes to defend another runner who doesn't have that debuff, so that they can pick up another charge from a saboteur and go and deposit it in another location. You will need to deposit 6 charges into one of the 4 outer areas. The map ones do not count. The map is just literally to keep the map charged. So that is literally it. So like I said, the best way to do this, in my opinion, is have the runners run in pairs, have them pick up 2 charges, and once they've got the debuff, their job is then to defend the other pair and kill the servitors for the other pair. It's literally that simple, guys. It takes a bit of coordination at first. It took us about half an hour first time around just to get used to it, but it is not difficult at all to do this first encounter. Right, guys, once I've got that out of the way, we're on to the next part, which I'm going to include as this part of the encounter just because it's not really a complicated mechanic. It's simply, once you've completed this phase, you will go to the location on the map that you last deposited a charge, and there will be a hole in the ground that opens up. You will drop down this hole and you will be in the sewers / tunnels, and you will basically have to find your way out. Now again, I'm going to put up another image on screen which will basically show you the way to go for each and every hole. So if you're dropping in on the north side, you're going to drop down and you're going to go straight to probably your right, and you'll be taking the second left, and then it's just straight down from there. If you're dropping in on the red location, you're going to go straight ahead, take your first right, take your first left, take your first left, and go straight down again. If you drop down from the bottom, you're going to be going basically first right, straight up, and then following the rest of the path there. So as you can see, there's a pattern. It took us a while to get used to this, but I ended up finding this map and using this as a bit of a guide to get to where we need to go. The next encounter is a pretty fun one, guys. I recommend you have a speeder, so that's my heads up for that, but that video will follow at a later date. Anyway, Guardians, hope you've enjoyed this video, hope you found it helpful, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button. Appreciate it a lot, guys. Catch you next time.